Miren con quién estoy aquí nomás, con el feroz Fernando Vargas, que nos dejó una historia completa cuando estaba actualmente como profesional, ¿no? Ahora sus hijos son los que están dejando la historia en el cuadrilátero. ¿Cómo ves la pelea mañana para Emiliano?
Pues sabemos que el muchacho le gusta correr y pues hemos trabajado tapar el ring, cerrar las esquinas y pues estamos listos, hemos trabajado muy duro para la pelea y vamos a estar listos para el show mañana.
Junior y Amado tuvieron también ellos acción, estuvieron activos hace una semana o un par de semanas.
Sí, claro.
Platícame de esas peleas, ¿cómo las viste? ¿Cómo van ellos acoplando?
Se cayó la pelea de Amado, pero Junior peleó y ganó por nocaut. Es lo que tuvo que hacer contra un contrincante que lo tiene que hacer.
Did you see that fight as a somewhat tune-up or stay busy fight?
Stay busy fight. Stay busy fight.
And what are you looking for as far as each of your sons right now for their next step, or should they just continue
the growth,
slowly scaling, or
the growth slowly but surely? Like they people say, well, they rushed you in your career, and I'm going easy and slow with them. They're like, well, they're fighting nobody. Well, you can't win with nobody. You know, with everybody. Everybody's gonna have something to say at the end of the day. So you know what? I really don't care. I'm there to guide my kids the best possible, and they're gonna be champions in the mighty name of Jesus.
How do you see Emiliano's style when they've done certain shots that have been so similar to knockouts that you have delivered, especially when they were comparing image to image? How does that make you feel as a father? Right? I got my daughter here helping me and joining me here today. As a father, how do you feel when you see certain things that they're starting to imitate or to basically follow in your footsteps?
Just imagine, I have that. So yes. What I'm living through my kids' eyes is a blessing. You know, this is something that I'm going to say one day that look what you could have had if you would have stayed in your kid's life. You don't know what your kids are going to be one day. You don't know what they're going to want to get into, whether it be sports, whether it be acting, whether it be whatever it is. You know what I mean? And they excel in it.
Missed out.
And you missed out from you being part of that because drugs, alcohol, women, prison life, that's what took my dad. So at the end of the day, I wasn't important enough. Me and my sister weren't important enough for my dad because if we were, drugs and alcohol and the prison life wouldn't have took his life, and they did.
Yeah, completely agree. And then that's something where you ended up putting an end to that cycle. By you taking those steps that you took, I mean, not just your professional career, but as a father, most importantly, right now on the personal side, you completely put an end to that cycle. You turned it around, and now your sons, they have a completely different outlook on life.
Absolutely. It's a blessing, you know, like they'll never know what it is to be treated like a stepchild by a maggot stepfather, abused of them. And then they'll never know about that type of abuse. And I'm grateful to God for that because you know, I got a great woman. I haven't been the most perfect person in the world, but I thank God that my wife has been with me, and stuck through the good, the bad, the ugly, and at the end of the day, I got the rest of my life to make her a happy woman, a happy wife, and to, you know, be the best father that I've never had.
And it's fulfilling for you as well, right? To be able to walk in those footsteps and see the fruits of your labor.
It's like, you know, I said, look what you could have had.
Yep. What a beautiful message.
To the deadbeat dads. Look what you're gonna have. If you want to sit in your life, you don't know what your kid's gonna be one day. Whether it be a doctor, lawyer, a fighter, a world champion. My DNA runs deep in my kids' blood. That's why they're killers, just like their father.
And that's why you see the appreciation that the fan bases have everywhere you go. There's so much love that
everywhere, and it's a blessing amazing for us. And we're always accessible to the fans, and you know, it's a blessing for us.
I absolutely love your career. Let's go back, let's put the hat as a fighter. Let's go back to the days when you were active. Was there ever a fight that you thought you were already going to get involved in, that you thought was getting signed, a fighter that you wanted to face, and for one reason or another, it just fell apart?
I fought everybody I wanted to fight. I'll be 5 world champions. Yuri Boy Campos, Raul Marquez, Winky Wright, Ike Ortega, Javier Casego, and the 4 world champions and Hall of Famers that beat me. Didn't walk away saying it was easy because I was in their ass too.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, You know what I mean? Oh well, they rush him maybe, but guess what? I still be 5 world champion
Yeah.
and the youngest junior middleweight champion in boxing history.
And
21
aside
years,
from
5
those
days.
fights, you were involved in some of the biggest mega fights of that time,
Correct.
right? They were the biggest money
Correct.
makers of that fight.
Correct.
It's amazing. Thank you so much for taking a few seconds to talk to me. I appreciate everything you're doing, and the message that you're spreading is absolutely lovely for me, because as a father and my daughter here accompanying me today, it's something that we got to stay on the straight and narrow and continue doing the right thing.
Enjoy
It's
it.
not just about us, right?
Enjoy it.
Have a good one. Thank you so much. Good luck tomorrow.